Hello. How are you? What's up? Did you know that Twitch is fucked up right now? I did. It's not saving VODs correctly for a lot of people. Not for everyone, but for a lot of people. Not sure what they've done. Not sure what I've done. Can I move this? I don't remember. Which is interesting. Because I haven't moved that light. I just moved that light again. Didn't make a difference. So, what's up? How's video games? I'm continuing this Medieval 2 campaign I started yesterday afternoon. It's France. We're moments away from invading England, which is always exciting. And we're also at war with Scotland, so there's no refuge or alliance there. We have a quick review of the diplomatic situation. We've got Sicily, Genoa, the Papal States, Denmark, the Holy Romans. Oh man, I'm really feeling it this morning. Portugal, Poland, the Byzantines, Lyon, Hungary, Aragon, Lithuania, and Norway in our pocket, and we're at war with Scotland and England. So we have our continental borders largely secured. We don't have a lot of money, but we do have 3 stacks ready to embark for England under Philippe. He's got a bunch of agents in with him: a diplomat, a spy, and an assassin. King Louis the Merciless, who might just live to see the conquest of England. He's 44. And let's see. The third guy in charge is Gaston d'Aquitaine, whose loyalty is not very high. Maybe we should replace him. Actually, let's see. Oh yeah, let's put this kid in charge. This is, I believe, the king's son, but not the heir, because the heir is actually his brother right now, which is a sordid affair if there ever was one. Yeah, see, the king's first son is currently not the heir to the throne. However, the heir has no male child, so it looks like he'll likely be. He's kind of the heir presumptive, I suppose. So it's 3 brothers who lead France right now. Thierry, Philippe, and the King Louis, and Louis' son, Renaud. He's got a sister who's coming of age soon, and then 2 younger siblings, and then there's 2 young girls from the brothers. So that's the situation, really. The Pope likes us plenty. Doesn't care for England. Well, he's actually excommunicated. There is a crusade on for Cairo. As you can see, the Holy Romans are there. Who knows if they'll win or not. There's actually a jihad on as well for and that's where this guy's going. So there's an army in Bern, which is ours, that is preparing to head to Milan. To start a little bit of an Italian campaign. This is more of just a campaign of opportunity than anything else. You're to head here for reinforcements. Everybody who can't fit should go to Caen. Nobody else for Caen. So we want to up these garrisons just a tad. Not for defense, because 2 pointy stickmen isn't enough to defend anything. But for the public order results of having 2 units, which is slightly better than having 1 unit. This one can go there. 2. That's 3. 2. I'm pretty sure May does not have proper garrison. Oh, well, it has 1. I'm surprised. Dijon can get its 2nd. Leon, this is like you come to this stream and just listen to me butcher the French language. Let's see if we can't. We got a little bit of money in our pocket. Let's see if we can't bribe some of these rebel groups. Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks. All right, those will have had to burn. Now there is another one right here, and then did I see a third as well? Oh, there's one right here. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. That's on the other side of the border. So we have that campaign. We'll keep bribing the rebels and send them over there. And these guys should be ready to go right now. They are. So I don't really have the naval capacity just yet. Oh, look at this. This is classic error in this game, right? There's a half stack here in a single ship. It's just like, okay, now those guys are all dead. Thank you for throwing away an army. My navy didn't even take a hit there. This guy, Admiral Raoul, he's at 3 stars. He's doing pretty well. Probably give him a little support. Now, he doesn't have a ton of moves. He should be able to ferry at least one of these guys across. Oh no, he should be able to do them all. So, Fiupe first. We'll have Fiupe land here. Come right back again. Oh, so we're running out of moves. Might be good for one more crossing. But instead, I think we should get a mercenary. Costs a little bit of money, but we'll have all the moves back. So, that's the king in there. So we'll have the king go for Winchester. And we'll send the other stack also to London. Through that choke point, unfortunately, but what do you do? Alright, so I don't actually want this... add another unit to him. Well, let's go around and do some town maintenance as well, huh? Got to try to keep the kingdom strong. We got plenty of money flowing in right now. We'll see how long that lasts. I want to make sure that everybody who can get like trained and stuff is getting trained up. All the buildings are being built. Yeah, it looks good. Wish we had more diplomatic moves because we could get this guy. Who knows what's in there? One archer at least. All right. So let's see. Who's got the better army here? This is pretty archer heavy, but it has some cav. This is a little bit better. It's got some heavy spearmen in it. So we'll go up here and we'll put the weight on England right now and see what they do. You gotta be fast, but oh, we're not gonna make it there. That's unfortunate. Not even close. So King Louis, he's exposed at Winchester. We'll send him here like he's gonna help at London, but hopefully we'll send him straight up to Nottingham. We'll see. Alright, we're about ready, I think. We got a guy out here? Yeah. Nice. Novgorodsky. What's up? And we got the Russians. Interesting. So let's try for Kiev and Kume now. Kume is like right here. So we'll go down there. So these 3 stacks will probably not be enough to conquer all of England, but we'll be able to take a chunk of England, and that's always good. So how about that coronavirus? Going good for you guys? Good times, coronavirus. I'm looking forward to fighting the combined forces of England and Scotland in a battle. I'm sure they'll be really effective allies and really support each other real well. And by that, I mean, no. I'm not looking forward to that, and I don't think they'll do it. Renault Capet. a commoner. His uncle is 33 years old, and his dad is 45. So, if he's ever going to have kids, he should get married. His uncle has a daughter who's 1. His other uncle has a daughter who won't be a royal princess. He should probably get married. Pope's dead. Interesting. King Portugal's dead. That probably means the Moors are doing really well. Let us vote for anybody but Scotland. Genoa. Fuck. That's not good. At least we're not overtly at war with the Scots right now. I mean, we are killing them whenever we get the chance, but we're not running like a campaign. Somebody died. I don't know who it was. Oh, we got a bunch of upgrades. It wasn't a guy. It was like an old diplomat or something. Just kind of cranking them down, looking towards money as like our primary motivator about what building we pick, but we're gonna need to build all the buildings, so it doesn't really matter. Availability of like units would matter, but those are all cities, so it doesn't matter. I've only got a couple castles because I like to keep the castles lean, and I don't like them in naval areas. Like all of Britain is going to be changed to cities once I take it. Can't reach. Let's see about this. Oh, we don't really have any money. I don't think we'll be able to bribe this guy. Oh, I was wrong. Just barely, though. Man, that's a great little stack of reinforcements. This guy came in here with nothing but junk. See, we can get rid of these guys now. These mercs. We hired these guys in case we got exposed while sieging Bern, but it turned out there was no additional troops in the area, so the Holy Romans must have defeated them. Speaking of Holy Romans, they are now sieging Cairo. There's a Sicilian there as well. Are those guys allied by any chance? Nah. Oh. I mean, they're fucked, so. Pons de Babon. So who died? None of our leaders. It's like an old priest or something. Do we have any priests? We have Atian. No. So this is our starting priest. It's a priest we recruited because we got told to. I don't know who died. The Pope, I guess, but I mean, somebody might have died on our side there. That's the sound that happens when somebody dies, but I didn't see him die, so don't know what to make of that. All right, we don't have any money to recruit, so let's go to Winchester and put a siege on that. That's a castle, but it's a relatively weak one. And Renaud Capet will head to this bridge here, and if he attacks here, see, he doesn't actually have enough moves to get. Hey, Open Plan Prison, how you doing? It has been a while. Welcome back, I guess. I'm happy to see you. How's your Open Plan Prison going? Actually, it's only been a couple weeks. Alright, so I don't have a lot of moves here, so I can attack this, but I don't think it'll actually attack. I think I'm better waiting on the bridge and seeing if they attack me this turn. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just keep sieging these until there's a reason to go in. I don't really have any reinforcements to bring over yet. I'll have a few, because there's like, this is a nice little stack of half mercenary. Oh man, I didn't realize these guys were so expensive. They're not worth that much. These feudal knights are, though. $600 are florins. Dollar dues, as they say. 600 florins is a lot of florins. France is looking rather girthy. Yeah, especially for turn 27, if you ask me. Like, if you look down here, I'll zoom in. I got all the things that you can get, plus I immediately declared war on the English, and I also I'm also technically at war with the Scots, and then I have alliances with all my neighbors right now, and we're running a little campaign here, or trying to. We're assembling here to take Milan too, so we're gonna even be a little bit wider, as it were. But it's still early going. Right, so you moved, good. My briber has not moved. Is there? I thought I saw another rebel down here. This is not it, because this is on the Genoese side of the border. I don't see him now. Now there is one like right up here. What is that? You are not my Kaiser. No one's your Kaiser. You're a rebel. Let's see. Maybe they're hiding down here in the shade. It doesn't look like it though. I want to keep bribing them. It's costly, but it's better than having them wander around. All right, next turn. Has his popiness been any trouble? Interestingly enough, no. But he just died, so there is a new pope. So I declared war on the English, and then immediately after that, my diplomat got to Rome. And then they allied freely. And then the next turn, England were excommunicated. I didn't really do any strategy or anything. Unfortunately, the new pope is from Scotland, one of my enemies. But I'm not openly waging war with Scotland just yet, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem right now. But it could easily turn into one, especially when I have territory in Italy, right? So you seem to be on the ball with this. You know how the Pope works in this game. I have not yet gotten the cease and desist order from the new Pope, which is interesting as well, though it might be here. No, it is not. Nope. The following factions join the crusade: Denmark and Poland. Let's see, is the Pope still pissed at the English? No, about equal. And obviously, where's Scotland's flag? Here. They like Scotland right now. I always find it hard to stay in the Pope's favor even when he is my guy. So the jihad failed. That's interesting. So somehow the Crusader states managed to fight off all the jihad armies, but they do have like 3/4 of a stack in here. So good for them. They're always doomed. As I predicted, the Holy Romans did not actualize Cairo. It seems to me that the last army to join almost always wins the first crusade. So maybe it'd be Denmark or Poland. A lot of times for me it's the Kingdom of Sweden, or Norway rather. I don't know why. It takes so long to get down there. Maybe the Egyptians forget about the threat. Maybe. Try to build up a couple boats there in the Mediterranean. France, not historically known for its naval power. Lots of ups and downs for France on the high seas. Aha! Is this new or another one? And is 4,000 going to be enough? Probably not enough. Oh, it is. What do you know? And I'm getting a bargain. Anybody in here? Ah, what a ripoff. Alright. So we got a lot of troops coming in to burn. So many so that it's gonna be full soon. Yeah, but when these guys get in, that's 7 more. So we won't wait for these guys. They'll be the garrison or whatever. This guy and this guy, they'll all jump in and we'll try to get Milan. So we got that guy. Any more rebels floating around? Try to actively buy off as many as possible. Oh, I don't see any new ones. I'm sure there'll be some next turn. Let's see. You can go in there. There's an extra guy here. Any more recruits? We're not actually really recruiting troops because we're getting all these new troops from bribing. And in some cases, those troops are higher quality. So they didn't relieve London and they didn't relieve Winchester, and now we have a double up here on Nottingham. Nothing clear in there. A general and 3 units. What's in this field army? Mie, so heavy cav. So this is presumably a 3rd Mie, right? So we're gonna provoke that. Let's quick save. Yeah, and we'll fight them both, and we should be able to win this. The odds are heavily in our favor numerically. Let's see. In regards to the Crusader armies, maybe it's because they show up after the Crusader and Egyptian armies are both battered. You might be right. Let me... Is it dawn or dusk? Let's wait one. There you go. That's better. It's raining, but I can see a little better. And then ain't it time to sack Winchester? Let's see how this battle goes. I don't want to... I don't want to manually fight castle battles or sieges, because the mechanics are really shit. Like units don't go where you tell them and stuff like that. So I generally wait them out or auto them, and I don't really want to auto them in this scenario. I'll also happily accept a field battle if they either come out or send friends over to help, because generally speaking, the odds are still in my favor in that scenario. So, okay. So this is 2 groups. One's a heavy cav group, so we should try to get dents on them and see if we can't take that group first. I don't know what's in the reinforcements, but there is one general, so let's see. Can't see shit, so there's that. Oh, so the 3rd group is spear. That's interesting. I thought it was 3 heavy cav. So let's just run out here, and hopefully they'll take the bait. They'll run out and try to fight them themselves. We'll put our cav on the left like we normally do. Hopefully we can get their Mies to engage here. Though it looks like at least one of them is headed for our cavalry. Oh, nope. Run around. And so one of them hit our line, killed a bunch of guys, and is now retreating. Okay. So we should be able to clean them up relatively easily here. Let's have the archers hold now. So we killed the general of the melees group. They butchered a bunch of our spears. But that's what spears are for. Are they all broken? Yeah, they all are broken. Let's focus on the foot, please. Thank you. Looks like they're dead. Now, the reinforcements will be arriving soon from somewhere over here. Ah, here they are. What can we see? They're too far away. There's feared spearmen. Okay. There's a general and a couple feared spear units, so that's not particularly dangerous. Let's reorient our group. We'll pull back just a little bit. Right? Like that. And then we'll put our archers in behind here. Put them back on fire at will. And then we will put our cavalry behind so we don't attract undue attention. Alright, so I'm not super happy about this really thin spot there, so let me grab these guys and stretch them out. That one unit took the brunt of the heavy cav charge from the English. So, here we go. So, feared, general's bodyguard. So 3 feared and a general's bodyguard. I'm not particularly worried about that. We'll see what the general's bodyguard does. He's trying to flank our right flank. So let's go meet him with our horse. I have a little patience at least. Right? Alright, let's send this one light cav unit to hassle there. And everybody else into the general's butt. Oh, they're not charging. Please charge, thank you. Go, go. That was extremely anticlimactic. Alright, so those Fjord all broke. So let's use the remaining foot here. We want to try to get as many and quickly casualties as we can from there. Let's make sure that these guys do not shoot into our troops. Okay, we're now collapsing on the general. And we should be able to finish off their archers here. So we want to... Okay, they're broken now. But we want to try to get as many of them off the field as possible. So we're not going to accept that end there. Because we don't want these Fjord going back to reinforce the castle. If we can keep them all from going in, the castle should be more or less empty. This is where the AI of this game is particularly defective, right? Like, I'm telling these troops to attack this guy. Instead, they attack the nearest unit and then give up as soon as that unit's dead. That's very annoying. That's it, though. So that should be a heroic victory. It is not. Pretty one-sided, but, you know, Fulk did do some damage. He was the general in the second wave. We took casualties in spears. Yeah, a few horse casualties, but mainly a couple spear units got hit real hard. That's the best scenario. If you can absorb casualties with your spears. We'll kill them all. Like I said, we're trying to get Nottingham to be empty. We did it. Excellent. So we can now just take Nottingham. Fighting a unit outside a castle like that and drawing the garrison is the ideal scenario in this game for destroying armies. No, there's no better way to do it. If you can, one of the classic tricks in this game. There's a big stack here. One of the classic tricks in this game is to send a small force to siege a castle, like with horses, and then attack the nearby army, watch it retreat to the castle, then lift your siege, and then fight that army, and they should draw them out. So there's a big stack here under Captain Leonard. We don't know the composition. Let's send Fiapay's spy up here. York looks empty. Nottingham, we're going to want to convert Nottingham. Tear down the castle walls of the newly conquered settlement. So we're going to do that. They don't even have a small chapel. It doesn't make any sense, right? Tear it down. But before you do that, do what you can to reinforce my injuries. Because sadly, I lost a bunch of pointy stickmen. And some light horse as well. So what will you do? You're like willing to like up armor people, but because there's an armory here. There's a blacksmith. All right. Well, put your armor on these guys in the first turn, and then in the next turn, put your armor on these guys and these guys, and I guess the light cav. Because I don't think we'll be there more than 2 turns. We'll find out, though, I guess. Relations worsened between the Kingdom of England and us. Worse? Impossible. No move there. This guy, did he move? He did not. So, Kume is somewhere here. They apparently haven't built a road. Here's my briber. Oh, he's moved, though. Sicilian. Reinforcements are almost ready. We could take them this turn. But we don't actually have either London or Winchester, so let's hold off on that. We should probably get a papal order this turn. We'll see. We'll see. I think I might send the assassin out, but I don't have like any specific targets in mind. Where is the king, I wonder? Oh, here he is. He's at Winchester. I see. I mean, we'll kill him. Louis will kill him. So, this is William the Conqueror's third son. Okay, so next turn. Ah, delicious chai tea. Just the right temperature. Oh, I fucking missed some Scots. God damn it. We are besieged. So, shit. We might lose Bruges. That's not a very convincing force, is it, there? We do have some troops we could just send over there without a leader. And probably break that siege. I should have checked the channel for boats. That's almost certainly easily defeatable, and I've been clearing them off. Got too cocky. So we're gonna take this, not that. Pop them onto this boat. Leave one behind. Send the other one in. There, so that place is properly defended. We're gonna drop them right here. We're gonna go right there. We're gonna kill that boat. It didn't kill it. We pushed it away though. And what's here? Nothing. So then we'll fight this. Right? Oh well, they're close enough that they'll get drawn in if they attack. Otherwise, we'll hit them next turn. That was sloppy to let that happen. The Cairo Crusade opportunity is over. I was never going to join that. It's hugely wasteful to join Crusades. Unless you plan on taking like 3 or 4 stacks and you're gonna conquer the whole area, then that's a great time. Guillaume de Clermont has a guard dog. I believe that we now have a princess about. She is the daughter of the king. So we'll have to see about getting her married to someone useful. Don't really have anyone in mind. There she is. Oh, she's a hottie though. She's a 8 heart, intoxicatingly charming enough to always get what she wants. French blood, born mediator, warm, attractive, spirited, brave woman, intelligent, hard but fair, and pretentious. Don't know that that's a good thing. We're having lots of girls, which is definitely not a good thing. It can be catastrophic. I've had empires fall because of it. So she's presumably in Paris. Yeah. She could probably get us a peace deal with the Scots, but I'm really not interested. Yeah, there's a Scots diplomat here. Should we take a ceasefire with the Scots? She could probably do it. Yeah, let's get your maps. Might as well do trades. Good. So that might have statted her up one. It did not. That broke that siege, which is good. I didn't really want that to happen, so. Mathilde. We'll have her go and try to meet up with the Germans next and see what happens. Why don't you go this way then? Okay, that's further away than I thought. Here is the army. It's ready to go. This will make it? Yeah, okay, great. So he's ready to go down. And see what we can do about Milan. Took a while. He's an old man. He's 60 years old. He's the Duke of Switzerland. He doesn't have much loyalty, but he does have a dog. Guys like this are kind of dangerous to keep in the field. You know, he's understands, loyalty. Mitid could marry him and increase his loyalty. I'm really not interested in having him mix in with the family. Let's get this. I don't really care about this. Let's not do an alliance with him, though. Nothing against the Kumeans. It's just that I want to ally with Kiev, at least in the short term. So surely this is actually Kievan. It looks like it is. It might not be, but that looks like a blue border rather than a gray one. So we'll send them there, him there. Any other interesting? The Moors are here. The Poles, English. Gertruda von Hohenstaufen is wandering about in the south, and Agnes Gay, the affectionate. She's 38. She's an old lady. We're not in the prince's business right now, or market right now. Maximilian, she's 41. Wow. Any more free troops? And by free, I mean costly. No, I don't see any. I mean, that won't last. So, we're just gonna let's have him. He can have a vacation here in the castle. Well, it's not really a vacation, but just saying. All right. Aha. So reinforcements have shown up here outside of Winchester. It looks like light horse and a little fear, but not much more information here. Captain Leonard Stack has come down from the hill country there. Archers, spears, so, you know, that's probably a pretty good stack. Captain Harold is coming to reinforce. He's got some ballista, apparently. York is defended by 5 units. London, 4 turns until it flips. I'm just gonna hold that. I think they might attack this turn. They might bypass and try to reinforce the king. That would be ideal because then I can take York. Let's use the spy to spy out the rest of the situation. Let's have a look at, let's see. Let's go this way first. Exeter. Oh, the Leonese, interestingly enough, have landed troops here. And are making George Darnley's life unpleasant. We'll use our spy to go up to Wales next. Nottingham has retrained, put some armor on these guys. They're gonna put that armor on next. Oh, they can retrain. Let's get that in, right? Yeah, let's retrain that guy instead, and let's also retrain this archer. And theoretically, a turn after that, because we're just gonna wait there and take advantage of that situation as much as possible. Yeah, I think we're ready to do the next turn. It'll be interesting to see what's going to happen at Winchester. I have a feeling that that half stack or 3/4 stack above Nottingham is going to go around Nottingham. That's what they did. They bypassed Nottingham. Looks like maybe now they're heading to relieve London, though. And they have enough time to do that. So maybe I should just rush in and take London. It looks like that the other 2 units might be headed down to relieve Winchester. Jeu de Joinville. Okay, yeah, no. We found a foreign agent. We did not blockade the port. I just forgot about it. Doesn't really matter, but should have done it. Bordeaux is getting a full slate of upgrades. Antwerp, just kind of stack them on here. Lyon is about 700 or so from the upgrade and has about 5 turns to do it at 1.5% growth. And there's roughly 30 new people per turn, so it needs lower taxes. I didn't do any math there, but I'm pretty sure that's right. All right, so interestingly enough, they've kind of exposed themselves here. We're gonna do our best to take advantage of other people exposing themselves. We're gonna leave behind just these two guys, and we're gonna go just lay siege to York. What's in here? No new information, just 5 units. Samuel of Kendall, who's like a regen. Oh, these troops came out of Exeter, so Exeter's like really, really vulnerable right now. Let's go see what Wales looks like. Right, we got the ceasefire with the Scots, so we've got a ship full of reinforcements here. I think we're just gonna take London right now. We're gonna auto London with Fiepe. Because I don't want to have to fight that big half stack. Or 3/4 stack there. Joffrey Plantagenet. Okay, auto. Yeah, we won it. It's not bad. It's certainly as good as I would have done with the siege, because I get so frustrated with those siege mechanics that I never do very well. So, there's a bunch of money to be gained, but I think we'll just... Well, we don't want to exterminate. Let's occupy. Let's just take it. We've taken London. London has fallen. Let's clean up the units here. This is a pretty strong stack. I think that's it, isn't it? No. This guy too. Alright, so I'll take these guys in the field. I think we could probably beat them in the field. So let's see if we get any more information there. No, there's a Fjord in it. Let's put our assassin over there. A couple archers. That's as much info as we had before. So let's leave. Oh, actually, let's leave none of them behind. This is the Portuguese, my friends. They're kind of in the way, but they can get there. So we're gonna pop out of here. The whole relief stack is gonna go in. And we're gonna take these feudal knights, and we're gonna take is that it? We won't make it now, so we might as well take this guy as well. Anybody else to transfer back? No. It's good enough. Go like that. So now London has sufficient garrison, and we've got a field stack headed for this guy. Will he make that in one turn? He might. If necessary, we'll either fight it or retreat. We'll see. Things are going pretty well so far. We're doing it on a budget. That's always nice. Yeah, let's go speak with the Germans. Let's bring you around. Down into the Milanese territory. We can finally move this spy who's just been sitting there checking that out. Okay. I mean, nothing really interesting going on here. Mosca Visconti. And 2 units. Okay, so that's interesting. So this should be defended. It is, but not properly. So let's start recruiting pointy sticks for there. Can we get another boat from Toulouse? We can. Admiral Raoul continues his undefeated streak. Hashtag undefeated, hashtag 2019, hashtag 2020, hashtag 2021 question mark. Alright, let's see what happens. I think we'll have at least one fight coming our way in the in-between turns here. Oh, we forgot to do this guy. Yes. Thank you. Well, we know about most of the world now. Most of the world, it's clear. Might as well send this guy down to meet with the Seljuk. If he lives that long. He's old. Haven't had an update in a while in Iberia, in Spain. And I'm wondering how well the Moors are doing. They tend to steamroll them down there. I do not need Arthur de Avernet. I'm sorry, French language. I'm not sorry to the French. I'm sorry, French language. Build a Catholic church in Bern and build a priest. That's kind of wasteful, but I guess I'll do it. Oh, Lithuania. Okay, I'll break that in favor of Kiev. Let's send him down to Turkey. How old is he? 65? He might make it. Sometimes they live into their 80s, right? So they immediately broke that. So we're 25th financial. But otherwise we're doing fine. But we're spending all our money on troops and buildings and stuff. So we're not really 25th financial. Things are actually going real well for us. I mean, this number isn't red. The numbers are a lie anyways. Oh, we're supposed to recruit a priest here. I feel like he's gonna go immediately rebel, you know? He's just gonna immediately become a heretic. I really don't like the priest sub game of this game. And I generally don't recruit priests. So this guy turned around, right? He went north, and then the Norwegians landed troops. That's funny. All right, so now we got a free stack. Let's push this way to try to assist here at Winchester, though Winchester is actually going to be fought next turn. So what's in Captain Harold's group? Oh, yeah, right. So we'll just siege that. And that should mean we fight with both of these stacks. We should be able to kill the king and win against Captain Guy. We'll actually find out because they'll come out and attack. They won't die. He won't just give up in there. What's here, Captain Odo? A couple pointy stickmen. We should probably go in here and auto this and just take it. The loss will be painful, but worth it. But let me actually quick save it first because I'm not totally sure. Yeah, well, we'll be fine. Oof. We won though. Winning's not half the battle, it's everything. So we're just gonna occupy that. The British Isles are turning blue and not Scottish blue. French bleu. La raw bleu. Again, apologies to the French language, but not the French people. They're fine and all, but I'm not sorry to them. I'm only sorry to the language they speak. Alright, so York is ours. I think they'll siege us in here. I think they'll try to fight us here. Like this stack will come here unless they lose to Einstein Hawkinson. What do you think's going on over here? It's a castle, but has it upgraded? And how big of a stack is in it? Nothing. There's like nothing in here. du Quebec. Because, you know, he's still mostly French. Well, we should probably beef this up a little. Beef it up. Beef it up. Le bouffe. I mean, we'll take him. Even though I really don't want this unit because it won't ever be reinforceable. And we'll take 2 peasant archers. How's the rebel situation down south? Any available mans? Hello, mans? Any mans? I don't see any. I don't see any mans. Let's get our princess over here. Oh, still another turn to move. And she's just gonna see if there's anybody around, anybody to be available. So what I'm gonna do here, right, is what I talked about before. I'm just gonna put like maybe like these 4 people here. Maintain that siege, and then I'm gonna go siege this camp. Now, I don't think they'll come out of the camp, which means that they'll just die. And then I'll be ready to go here. So we'll build those 2 things. We should just get that for free, basically. Just a little patience. Doesn't look like anything else has changed here. And if that's the case, I don't really have the money. Maybe it'll be possible. I'm interested in seeing if they'll part with this. I'd also like to see if this is not rebel. This looks like it's probably Byzantine. This we know is Byzantine. We don't want to really have an Italian adventure there, but we do want to have a good time. So, you know, in Italy. Go sit on the steps. Okay, so maybe they'll leave now. I don't think so, but maybe they will. In the meantime, let's anticipate them not leaving, and let's reinforce Bruges. And Bruges? Yeah, it's like you told me once, it's like a fairyland. Those guys can't reach. How about Rain? No. Alright. So, the Winchester battle is probably going to happen here in the in-between turns. Oh, did we move this guy? Let's move him so we don't get sucked over by his auto movement. Oh, he's moved. So let's see what happens. I should have quick saved. There is a save for right before York. But big messes like Winchester have the tendency to crash the game. So England wants a ceasefire? We'll entertain this, but you have to give me everything that isn't your capital. And then we'll immediately break the ceasefire. Nope. Alright, so like, now they come out. Oh no, they attack with the accessory stack. That's interesting. Now we could just straight auto this. My reluctance to fight this is based on the fact that if this army is controlled by the AI, it might get the king killed. But the box is checked, so we'll fight it and see what happens, right? I don't anticipate us losing this, but I don't anticipate the result being very good. So I think we'll win, and we'll lose a lot of guys. A lot of mans. So I think we need to try to destroy this first group, which is the bigger group, ASAP, so we can make sure that the other army, which is the king's army, does not get killed. And basically, it's like a race against the stupidity of the AI and getting our king killed. No retreat, fire. These guys can be together, though. So we got a big old pointy stick battle line, and they're just gonna line up right there, right? Because they're the AI. So we're gonna come at them from a slightly off angle, and put our cav up on the far right flank so we can try to swing the door on them. We'll see. Start. Pause. All right. Hoblars. Feared. All right, so this is not a particularly dangerous group, but like I said, we want to try to do it as fast as possible. I'm not like confident in this or anything. We'll go about here and see what happens, and then we'll bring our cav over here and see what happens, and we'll speed that shit up. So the reinforcements are here. These are ours? Yeah, those are ours. Okay, so I guess we're fighting their light cav separately here. Not a big deal, right? Our heavy cav will tear them to pieces. Though they are going to get a flank on us. Here's our levies. So our reinforcements are here, and they went straight for the fucking king. Very, very annoying. Okay. Their Hoblars are broken, for what it's worth. So, it should be okay. So, we're winning down here. Our cav is now in position to flank that, but they didn't follow instructions. So, let's try to clean up here a little bit. Okay, so we've won that relatively easily. Our friends, the other stack, is dealing with the other flank, which would have been the Hoblars that were on the other side of the English. So, is there anything English here at all? There isn't. Well, where is their king? He's here. So, we need to orient towards this group now. So let's get our foot out there and then get our archers in line and get all our guys, try to rein them in a bit over here. Go get these archers. It's trying to clear up these panic units here. Their king just arrived, and he's a genuinely dangerous unit on the battlefield. You know, these feared spearmen and the archers and shit are not. Okay, their Hoblars look like they want to engage our cav. No, their king is. So this is dangerous for us. Our subordinate army has just, you know, kind of spun off the field. Maybe he'll come help. I think he's running down people who are running away. So their whole of horse? No, only their general appears to be coming this way right now. So we should try to pull out of that if at all possible. No. He took our feudal knights in the side, and they're gonna just start dying. No, come on, guys. Just mob them. So we've captured the enemy king. Oh, it's the Captain Guy though, not King Henry. King Henry's running away. He's still active on the field. Meanwhile, the French main line is encountering the English and doing well. It looks like we have a logical flanker, so let's take it. Just move him up and then move him in. And we'll do the same thing here. Now the flower of French chivalry is fighting one-on-one with the King of England. Meanwhile, our battle line's done pretty well. They're starting to break. We've lost a lot of men to the king. Continue the battle, and pursue the king. Get the king. Nah, he's getting away. But he's got to go. He can only go back to the castle So he's just gonna die. Alright, these guys can all halt. And so I don't think we got to king, but I don't think we lost any of our royalty. As far as I can tell, none of them died. These are pretty hard hit, but I think it's that was a pretty good result. You can see they did do damage. So if you count captured as casualties, right? We did about 1,500 or so out of action, and they did about 600, 700 or so. So we did about 2 to 1 on them. And their king is now dead because he ran away. He would have died anyways. Or he could have tried to been captured and ransomed. We do not ransom because we do not reinforce the enemy. Alright. So he should be dead. Their king should have died. I think we'll see the announcement here that he died. Maybe he got away though, somehow magically. So that's a pretty good outcome for us. We lost a few troops, but I mean, we're just wiping the floor with England. Ah, oh, they're coming out. I'm shocked by this. It shouldn't be a problem, but I am shocked. I thought we had a big enough troops here to persuade them not to come out. Let's see what happens here with Mr. Visconti. I went to school with a Visconti, a young at the time, and I mean elementary school, with a guy named Frank Visconti. He's an alright guy. He was in Boy Scouts. He was an Eagle Scout. All right, so we got lots of archers here, but not a lot of pointy sticks. I didn't group these guys up. Let's group them up. Oh, and I missed a man. Group up in a straight line. Group these guys up in a straight line. And put our heavy cav together. Unpause, pause. So all the groups have sorted out. So, alright. Let's put these archers on fire. So, they're going to get out real fast. What's in there besides Visconti? Spears, spears, spears. A pretty good infantry army is in there with a general. So we don't want to let them out if at all possible. So what we're going to try to do here is we're going to try to move the foot up here. And they of course won't get there right away. And then we're going to put the archers like right here. But because we know they won't come right away, we're going to pay the price here with our horse. Basically, we're just trying to stuff them in the box if at all possible. Because the horse are so much faster, maybe they'll be able to slow them down. Pavese. Mailed Knights. So there's so many of them are getting out. It's so disappointing. All right, we've got there now. So we just wanted to fight them for a little bit with our cav. While our foot is there. Okay, our foot is there, so now we're going to fall back with the cav. So that was pretty effective. Our foot isn't quite far enough up, though. Run up, guys. Push, 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 push up. Okay, so now we've got all these archers just shooting into their pile. Now, they are doing some real damage, though. Now, we don't have a really good angle for our archers, so let's see if we can improve it a little bit. These guys come over here. Yeah. Are they trying to, like, get around the corner or anything? It does not look like any of them tried to come out the back way. This is quite the fort for what is a temporary fort. I'm just trying to move these archers in to try to maximize the casualties we're getting with that. As it stands now, it looks about even. These guys, you know, it says they're firing, but realistically they're not firing. You can see they're just standing there. And the reason they can't, they're just standing there is because they're crossbows. They can't. So I'm gonna take these crossbows and see if we can't get them into a better position. Maybe more of them will fire. Where are you guys going, you fucking fuckers? They're just kind of wandering around. They're being totally ineffective. These guys got caught on them, unfortunately. These guys, I mean, we're taking a lot of casualties with our foot, but you know, men are replaceable. So did these archers get away? See, we are losing according to the AI. It doesn't really look that way, does it? What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Why were they engaged all of a sudden? Ooh. So we just killed a unit there, and these guys are trying to go forward. Go in there. I mean, we're inflicting casualties, but it's not going very well if you look at the numbers here. And what are these guys? Levy? Yeah. These crossbow militia, maybe we can sneak them up. Just trying to get more guys involved in the shooting part of the fight. Yeah, the quality of their urban militia is working well for them. It looks like we've killed a bunch of their horse. Is that their general right there? But it looks like they're largely winning. Yeah. Alright, so we need to try to do something different now. So, the way this is gone, we're going to grab all these guys on this flank and just move them out of the way. If they can. And when the AI reacts to it, which it hasn't, we're going to hit them real hard with our cav. So we've immediately started inflicting a bunch of casualties. Their front troops are running now. Okay, so if we push in now, we might finish them off. Because these are Pavese. Probably best off holding fire now. They got spear sergeants and stuff in there that are now fighting, unfortunately. A bunch of them are broken, though. I mean, this looks like we might have turned it. We can keep our guys from doing stupid shit like running off to the side. You should be killing them. Well, we just took a bunch of casualties. Alright, the general's dead too. Alright, we'll pull our horse out now. And we're gonna just put our fucking pointy sticks back. Best as possible. And then start firing with the bows again. We may have done enough now. Get the horse out of there. Come on. Get the horse out of there. Good. So this has been extremely costly, but we didn't think we'd have to fight him at all. So now their morale is broken. And they're in that like domino thing where they go in, they come out, they go in, they come out. Domino is the wrong word for it, but secular thing. And they go in, they get courage, they come back out, they go in. So we've basically won now. We were going to lose until we did that charge. Let's see, Visconti is now dead. Yeah, now they're in the loop, and I'm happy to just sit here and shoot them. The distance between this and the door is too short for us to take advantage of this properly. So we'll just use all the arrows we have to kill people until eventually this periodic cycle will make it so they're all in retreat at once. We should pull our guys back because our pointy sticks are currently taking fire from like a unit of Pavisi that are inside the wall. And let's see if we can't get this flank of guys in here to just kind of reinforce the idea that we're just slaughtering men from a distance. Everybody should be shooting. It's less direct than I'd like to see. Only like a small group of the crossbows are firing. That's why crossbows suck in this game. I mean, I think they're probably like that in real life, but if you make a thin line of crossbows, they get fucked. So, you know, what do you do? Like if I take these guys, right, separate them out, and like stretch them in front, they're still too dense. I beg your pardon. This is what a disaster this is. I mean, we're gonna win, but what a shithole of death. These guys aren't firing. Why not? Fucking A, about time. Each time a group comes out, they lose a couple guys. This is the most exciting gameplay ever. But I don't want to take any more casualties in the cav. We already took a bunch. Here we go. Heroic victory! So about 700 casualties inflicted for about 1,400. So about 2 to 1. I mean, that's not great in my opinion, but whatever. I didn't think we were even going to fight. I thought they would just surrender. Like, you know, wait 3 turns and surrender. But instead we had to fight them, so whatever. But the good news from that is that, oh, interesting. So they want my princess to marry this old guy. She's somewhat near there. The Byzantines or the Sicilians? The Sicilians will be more annoying to me if they aren't my ally. So I will rule in their favor. Okay, no, Guillaume de Clermont died. Probably of old age, but maybe in that battle. Maybe he had a heart attack. So now there's no general down here, so that's not great. But we do have a ram, so we can assault, because there's only 2 pieces of foot in here. And they kicked our asses, but Captain Henri might be offered a promotion. We won't take it. Alright, so we've taken Milan. A bit faster than we thought we would as well. So let's just get some public order stuff built. And we'll just kind of wait. This is a weird little group. It's not really suitable to do anything. The only reason it exists is chance and bribery, right? So let's just kind of stack it up a little bit and see. I mean, I wouldn't recruit most of these units, so... But there is some heavy cav in here, so that's not horrible. Guillaume de Clermont died of natural causes. So, RIP Guillaume. I I've got about 45 minutes this morning. More streaming. Then I'll take a break and then I'll come back again. Right, so Matilda, can you find a romantic match here? No. How about maps? Oh, they have something new to tell me. I wonder what it was. So they still haven't gotten all this border territory with the Poles. So I'm, you know, now I'm just kind of searching for a husband for Matilda. So we'll send her to Genoa and then to Sicily, and maybe she can find an eligible man. Her little brother is 10. Her little sister's 8. These two will not be mobile because they're non-royal. Junien Capet is 1. These two will be royal, assuming their father lives. So I'll have like at least 3 princess units to dispense with. It does get a bit annoying, frankly. Now, are there rebels about? There are, and we've got our diplomat having a nap. But I'm tired. Yeah. Okay. How about you address my paybook? So things are going fine here. They haven't betrayed us. There's this tiny little bit of siege weaponry, and King Louis will deal with that. Okay, not the greatest numbers. We'll execute these English bastards and turn around. Let's get this stack cleaned up a little bit. Try to get these units as strong as they can be. I find it much better to fight with full strength units than a bunch of like mediocre strength units. So I try to do combines like this as much as possible. Alright, so we should be safe to just leave 2 guys here. Well, let's see. Oh. That's not a great one. Is my last save before those 2 big battles? It is. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, medieval. You break my fucking heart. Fuck me. It is. It's before the York auto. Fuck me. I guess I could have saved at the beginning of that turn, but fuck. Alright, we autoed that last time. So yeah, occupy, repair. Oh my god. That's giving me a pain in my fucking brain. Alright, well, let's try, let's just attack here with King Louis. And we won't fight this, we'll auto this, because we should win it just fine. It's a shame we don't have a night fighter there. It's an average victory. We did much better when it was just up to us. I wonder if anyone died in France. It does not look like it. The King of England is dead. And I don't know that actually happened last time, because I don't recall seeing this. So we lost significantly more troops. But there was no way I was going to just manually fight that again. What a drag that would have been. Fucking A, medieval. Fucking A. Just trying to re-up these guys. And the company stack. I mean, we paid for this so unfairly. Like, we actually genuinely did a good job in this particular battle. If you remember, we had both stacks, and the second staff kind of like protected our flank, and we did pretty well. We did about 2-to-1 casualties. In the auto, they did about 2-to-1 casualties, which is fucking bullshit. But what do you do? Let's clean up these fuckers. get them off of our new land. Okay. Fupei is tired. The king is not though. Does Fupei have no moves? He might be able to get inside. Let's see. Yeah, he did. Good. So let's have the king pursue. There. Oh, so this is that. This is a militia stack, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We can now leave these two behind and send the reinforcements here. Does not look like there's any more to combine there. I do not see it. I'm reluctant to leave these guys outside. Let's put them in and them in, right? And join those guys with those guys, and these guys with nobody. These guys with these guys. There we go. That's a little bit better. So that result. Now, the other thing we know, right, is that if we split this the way we did before. Hi, can I ask you please, is it possible to play this game online multi-campaign? So, if you mean Medieval 2, yes. I believe so. Though honestly, I've never tried to do it. I know there's a straight battle thing, but I believe there's a hot seat of Medieval 2. But is there a multiple one? But if you mean this mod, Stainless Steel, I'm pretty sure the answer to that is no. So there's other ways to like play games that way that don't have the multiplayer built in. And there's a Steam function that allows you to like share your PC with someone remote. So you could put this game theoretically in hot seat mode and then use Steam's sharing feature to share the game with your friend, and they can like hot seat like they're there next to you, but from remote. So you could try that. I have a feeling it's going to be just as unstable as this game is unstable. As if you were here a few minutes ago. After fighting 3 epic battles and winning all of them, the game crashed and I lost the result. Alright, so this time we're going to try to just siege Milan and see if they come up on us. So they may or may not leave the fort. I don't know. Either way, I think we're in line for a battle there. We need to move our princess. Oh, man, you know, because this is like 20 minutes later. Half an hour later. That's the worst part. It's like I've forgotten everything I needed to do to replay this turn. That's what I get for not auto-saving every fucking turn. This guy has moved. So basically, you can kind of hot seat with the remote feature. It's sort of possible. I don't think it would work very well. You could try. Get a friend. Get a younger brother. Make them do it, or a younger sibling. Make them participate with you. The game's so old it'll run on just about anything. But that Steam game sharing thing has made it so a lot of older hot seat games can be played that way. There's also that website that Play.online. Have you guys seen that? I don't know like how that works or anything, like with licensing, but there is a website where you can play some older games in a web browser, and maybe that'll allow you to do it. I don't know if this game is there though. Okay, we'll convert this. We already said that, yep. Okay, so I guess we see what happens now. Let's unnecessarily frequently quick save, because it turns out it isn't unnecessary. Yeah, so I could look up the name of that Steam feature. I'm actually not sure what it is. I do know it exists though. There's basically like a kind of like we share the same remote session feature built into Steam. The Kingdom of England wants a ceasefire. Well, I will tell you what will get you a ceasefire if you give me Carnarvon. No. Okay, well, go fuck yourself then. So the English are down to just 2 territories. They don't have anything in Ireland. Hopefully that means we can beat the Scots to Ireland as well. And we'll keep that ceasefire going with the Scots. We'll get Ireland. And then we'll turn around and betray the Scots. Ah, I see. So they've come out of the fortress and we're fighting them outside Milan now. Okay, we gotta fight this because otherwise we'll lose. Now, this is not the greatest army, and there's a genuine risk that we lose this anyways, because the quality of the Italian militia units is so high in battle that our militia units don't really compare. We're going to we need to put ourselves in a position where our archery will benefit us, because we do have a bunch of bows. And we got a bunch of crossbows too, but as we've seen, crossbows suck. No matter how you lay them out. Alright. So we're gonna get on this little hill here with our bows. Right, we'll put them like that. We're gonna stretch our infantry in front of them just a little bit, overlapped on both sides. That's a little bit further out than I wanted to be. This will work, I think. Like that. About 1 unit overlapped on both sides, yeah. This one is unnecessarily thick. We'll just stretch them out a bit. But not too much though, because we don't want to leave a big gap in the line. And then we're going to take these crossbows and we're going to put them in front of there. Like that. And then we'll start with our cav behind. And hopefully we can do a little bit better in the field than we did fighting at the doorway. They have like 1 or 2 cav units in this group. A general, I want to say. Now they have allies coming. They're on the flank here. This is a Pavese and a Italian spear militia. We could maybe pick them off. Let us... Has it crashed again? Fuck. Okay. It's crashed again. Oh, fuck me. Pause. Unpause now. Yeah. It's broken. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back after lunch. I'll see you guys then.